Jeff with Red Oak here. Let me show you how we do our roofing at Red Oak Exteriors. Hey guys, this is Jeff with Red Oak Exteriors, and we just dropped off some Malarkey Class 4 impact resistant shingles on this roof here. A lot of roofers don't necessarily like impact resistant because they're afraid they're going to roof themselves out of business. We really aren't concerned with that here at Red Oak. We're more concerned about efficiency with homes. If we can install less roofs that have to be replaced from hail damage, that is efficiency. And that's also better for you, the homeowner. And it's also better for landfills, cutting down on waste. Malarkey is the greenest shingle out there. In fact, for a roof, an average sized roof, it's the same as saving 6 tires from going into a landfill, because they actually recycle tires, break them down and put them in their polymers, and also the same as 350 milk jugs. So it's actually combined 6 tires and 350 milk jugs that wouldn't be going into a landfill because they recycle them and they use them in their polymers. So the greenest shingle out there. We're very proud to use them. They seal down fantastically. They look gorgeous. Enjoy this video. We're going to be showing you guys how we do our roofing, how we do our tear off, how we ice and water around our components, our synthetic felt we use, and then our drip edge and installing the shingles. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you guys maybe learn something from this process in this video. You can see right now they're actually tearing things off, and you know, wind and weather really comes into factor a lot. In this situation, we throw it down a tier and then directly into the dumpster that we have right here. So we actually put up a tarp in front of the garage too, so that way it's not gonna fly in and scratch up a garage door or anything like that. Sometimes it's inevitable, so we like to, you know, look around beforehand, and if there was something that was damaged because of it, we'll get it taken care of for you. We want to leave the site the same way we found it. It can be really dangerous. We just want everyone to be as safe as possible, so you want to yell, "Look out below," if you're coming outside. You can see that there's all kinds of material and debris that can fly all over the place. This is a pretty calm day. I think on a windy day, there's all kinds of stuff that can fly around. So we just want everyone to be very safe and very conscious of what's going on. It's an active construction site. So you'll get an email from our production department letting you know your materials will drop on, say, Thursday or whatever that date is. And typically they let us know AM or PM. So based on that information, we need you to have your cars out of your driveway. The equipment that booms everything up on the roof is very big, it's really large, so the cars need to be gone. If your car's already in the driveway, that's fine, but just know it could take them 1 to 2 hours to unload all the material on your home, because we usually back our trailer up to your garage and it's gonna block you in all day long. Let's talk about pets real quick. Our normal reaction is do what we're used to every single day, just let them out, they go do their thing, then they'll come back in. During a construction process, they still gotta go do their business. So we recommend that you put them on a leash and you walk them out into the backyard so they can actually do their business, or take them on a walk, whatever's best. A lot of roofers will use the same 90-degree drip edge on everything, and usually it's because it's easier, simpler for them to order, but it's tougher on the roof crews and the gutter guys. Right here, this is 90-degree drip edge, so you can see it's a 90-degree. Okay, it's called a 4x2. Now this is 120-degree drip edge, so it's bent out for an angle. This is meant to go down your roof eave, and you can see that this metal is bent at an angle, so it's designed to actually flatten down into the gutter there. So when we do the 120, it's much easier on our roofers, also easier on our gutter crew, so we don't have to bend things, and it just makes the job much more consistent. So what we have now is called a clean roof deck. So this is probably its 2nd or 3rd roofing system for this decking, and it's considered good shape. If there were any problems, then we actually replace those. So we're replacing one board at a time. That is an extra cost, but it's not very much. And when we have it torn off, it's the best time to do it. But you can see that they've knocked all the nails down here. So they're all flat, ready for new material to go over the top of it. The first thing that we do is we install this drip edge right here. So this is new metal right here that goes along, okay? And then we've done this ice and water. So if you look at this, it's adhesive. So this stuff is sticky right here. You peel it off, and then it sticks right down. And what that does is it really protects you against ice dams. So when you get these super, super cold, we're talking cold, like, 0 degrees or 5 or 10 under for extended amount of time, when we get a ton of snow where it's just pounding you, the snow will build up on your roof. The heat from the roof will melt that snow, make it run off. And then as soon as that water finds its way away from the heat from your home, it freezes. Well, then it just continues and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And this ice builds up. And that's why they call it ice dam, because you've got water that's literally being dammed up. And this is going to be your best defense against ice dams. And that's what ice and water really is, its true purpose for roofing systems. So ice and water is a way to go above and beyond to make sure it has an additional layer of security and sealant around it, so that rubber membrane we know is consistent. And then we're putting synthetic felt right here. And this felt is great. It lasts super long time. If for some reason you get a little drizzle, it grips really well, so it's really safe for our workers. And what that does is it protects the shingles against the decking. So when it expands and contracts, it doesn't damage each other. Notice he doesn't go too far up because he don't want to put a hole in that ice and water any closer to the valley than he has to. Just put the felt down, and then it just boom. So this is starter shingle. This is designed, every shingle manufacturer has a specific starter shingle that they make for their shingle system. Some roofers will just do this. They'll just take a shingle and go like that. It's not designed for that. The angle isn't exactly right. It's not, that's not the system design. If you don't have the correct starter on here, then one, it can just blow up from wind. If you use a shingle instead, your warranty from the shingle manufacturer is going to be void. And it's really because roofers tend to get lazy when ordering materials and they don't want to go the extra step. Same for the drip edge like we did. We want to order the right amount of starter. So you can see the starter goes all the way down. We start at the eave. So we have starter down here, goes up the rakes, but now we go. Now we have shingles that are starting. And when you look at that shingle, the way it's designed, this is the bottom of the shingle, right? You flip it over, it's been designed to line right up with that starter. So it's got an adhesive here and on the bottom of the shingle here. So when we install it, those things with a little warmth, they seal together, and then they're going to hold onto your roofing system. So when you have a warranty for like 130 mile an hour wind rating, and that's how they design these warranties and put all that legal talk in there, because you need to do it per the manufacturer recommended install method. A lot of homeowners will ask, like, why are there 2 nails or sometimes 4 nails, on the top of my ridge? Well, that's because that's the last final piece of that particular roof section, where you'll have 2 to 4 nails holding down that last ridge piece, and then we caulk it on top so it's sealed up. So that's normal, and that's the only way to do it, and that should be the only nails exposed on your entire roofing system. As you can see down here, we'll close in on that peak, tear out that final amount, and then roof the rest of it out. We got a little bit of a demonstration on how our magnet roller works. We roll everything to make sure that we get any nails or anything like that. They come off the roof, it just happens. There's nothing we can do about that, but we can clean them up. There you go. It's really important that we do this because it can be a hazard, and we want everyone to be safe. We do have the Red Oak Clean Guarantee. So for every nail or piece of trash or whatever you find, we'll pay you $2 for whatever you find. We're gonna clean, and then if you're going around and looking in your freescape or your grass or whatever your landscaping is, we'll pay you $2 for every piece of trash or nail or staple or any type of roofing related material that you find. So that's the Red Oak Clean Guarantee. At the end of the day, we're all about safety and doing a good job for you. This is Jeff with Red Oak Exteriors. Let's do it right.